Rebel soul child got a fist balled. I'm a respawn of ancestors and I'm blessed, huh? They are not him, tell him fess up. I get check stub, hella carefree, nothing scares me, hella reckless. Yeah, I got next up, right? No, we not the same, cause see when I look in your iris, you likely to talk but not ready to ride. You do better keeping it quiet. My pen is ignited, my soul is enlightened. I like who I am, but I'm biased. They palette is right, and my drip is a fountain. I'm not like these regular guys. All of that talk is misguided. She like the way I make the tape print, but the way I make the words play is grim. I'm the reaper reaching for the kill switch. The label cut the check like the bladesman. Something sparking where his brain is. The beat is somewhere where their prayers in. Geronimo, the way I make the bass jump when no parachute is tasteless. They likely to run their mouth, but when they see you face to face, they quick with the shape shift. Up through the night, work the grave shift. Batted from the cradle to the grave, bitch. Big mad how they face tense. Look both ways for you catch fade. I'm a nice guy on the inside, still I'm not somebody to be played with. Keep it all the way 1,000. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing, treading water that they drown in. My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. They keep it all the way 1,000. I don't remember how the ground feels. I left the city, I've been browsing, treading water that they drown in. My head on the swivel, yeah. It's only really my surroundings. Can't stop, won't stop, till I told the world when the glow trap. Then a nigga dope at the stove top. Type of shit they hide in a tube sock. I done skipped town on a new block, but I'm still around, nigga, just not. Better hold it down when the group drop. Where I kick down for the crowd, a balloon pop. Bet they come around for my moolah. Better run them out of town for they hoopla. Queen, she a hunt like Mulan. Everything the hoes what they were, but they just not. They be right up in your face with the fake stop. They be thinking it's a game, but it's just not. They be thinking we the same, but they subpart. You from joy through the mud when the flood stop, pull up. Hey, I feel amazing. Pyramid scheme, how I play the angle. I send it to your girl, but I make a facelift.
This is your brain on the rich.
Wait, I be hella wild, but you can't tame me. Got the keys to the cradle with no cable. Smelling like basil. Yeah, I got the flavor. I ain't got no patience. Kept it with a savor.
Yo, what's up guys? It's 3 o'clock in the morning where I am right now. Just finished up my back workout in the gym and came back home. It took a lot of time to film the content for this video inside of the gym and outside of the gym, and I think I actually started filming a lot of the stuff at about 8 or 9 p.m. I'm trying out something new with this video and might even make it a series. So if you guys do like it, make sure to let me know and subscribe to see more videos like this. I got the idea from another YouTuber. Also last year in April or May, I did my first ever bodybuilding show. During that time, I was working a pretty busy rotation as a doctor in the hospital, so I kind of had to train at 3 o'clock in the morning almost every single day. And after a while, I absolutely loved it. There's something special about training when no one else is awake yet. It's just you, the drive to the gym, the music, and the workout. And some of the workouts I had were some of the best workouts I've ever had. I thought I'd talk a little bit about my training and my approach to training. I focus on bodybuilding training. I'm not a powerlifter, never have been. but I have recently started doing deadlifts in my routine, just as a baseline sort of strength movement to have. Because it is a great movement, and it's a great movement for the entire posterior chain. So right now I'm just focusing on perfecting my form, and honing in on the movement, because a lot of these movements like the squat, bench and deadlift, there's a lot of technique involved, more than actual raw power as well. Once you can hone in on your technique, everything else sort of follows. So that's what I'm working on right now. The deadlift is really the only big 3 movement that I have in my training right now. For chest, I focus on dumbbell incline bench press and try and get stronger in that movement over time. For legs, I usually do the pendulum squat or the hack squat, but I don't really train legs super hard because they're my strength and I don't really want them to get too much bigger right now. On my back days and leg days, I start with deadlifts and then go on to my hypertrophy stuff, as you saw in my back day routine. I guess for a power lifter, they'd think of the deadlift as, the core of their training. I don't see it that way. I see it as I do my deadlift for a baseline strength movement, and then I actually start my workout, and that's when I'm really getting into things. For a long time, surprisingly, I didn't focus on progressive overload. It was only since my competition finished last year that I really started getting into progressive overload training. I think the biggest change that I'm going to make to my training going forward is to make sure that I am getting stronger over time, because at this point in my lifting journey I have to, if I want to make a lot of progress. For a long time I focused on the contraction of the muscle, feeling the muscle work, focusing on the squeeze, slowing it down, focusing on the negatives, and these are useful tools that you can use in your training that a lot of people actually don't use. For me, this was enough to build my physique to a pretty decent level, but I think now, focusing on progressive overload as well, and combining everything has really made a lot of difference in my training. And I think it's important to remember you don't have to bench press, squat or deadlift to use progressive overload. You can do it on any single exercise in the gym. You need to find what movements work better for you if your goal is to put on muscle and to bodybuild. If you're a powerlifter, then sure, you have to do the bench press, squat and deadlift. But if your goal is to build your physique and take it to the next level, finding what movements work for you is also important. I think progressive overload should be the focus of at least the main movements in your workout, but it shouldn't be the only thing you do. You should still use other techniques such as slow negatives and really focusing on contraction, higher rep sets to get a good pump. I've made a video talking about this, the 3 ways to build muscle, with bonus tips as well. So I think if you guys are interested, give that a watch. Anyway, I think I've ranted on here long enough. If you guys have any questions about anything, make sure to drop a comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.